In the early hours of a quiet morning, while most of the world was still asleep, something shifted. A decision had been made, not on a battlefield, but inside a silent strategy room. And that decision would echo far beyond borders. For months, tensions had been building. Satellite images were analyzed, intelligence reports reviewed, military assets repositioned. This was not sudden. It was calculated. Every move measured, every response anticipated. The question was no longer if something would happen, but when. Across oceans and continents, forces stood ready. Naval fleets moved into formation. Air squadrons remained on alert. Defense systems scanned the skies. Behind closed doors, leaders debated consequences. Diplomats weighed risks. Advisors projected outcomes. History has shown moments like these rarely remain contained. Then, it happened. A signal, a command, a coordinated move that changed the dynamic overnight. Not chaos, not panic, precision. And within minutes, global networks began reporting. The world was watching. Markets reacted instantly. Allied governments issued statements. Rival powers assessed their next step. In major capitals, emergency meetings were called. Analysts filled news studios. Experts debated strategy. Was this escalation or controlled messaging? History reminds us, major geopolitical shifts rarely begin with explosions. They begin with positioning, with influence, with signals sent quietly, but intentionally. From the Cold War to modern strategic rivalries, power has always moved in layers, visible and invisible. At the center of this moment was not just military strength, but perception. Strength projected, resolve demonstrated, boundaries tested, because in global politics, sometimes the most powerful weapon is not force, it is clarity. Still, uncertainty remained. Would this stabilize tensions or redraw alliances? Defense experts warned of miscalculation. Strategists emphasized deterrence. The balance was delicate, and history has never been kind to fragile balances. What happened that day may not be remembered for noise, but for consequence. It signaled a new phase, a new posture, a new era of calculated positioning. The global order does not change overnight, but sometimes it begins with a single move. As the sun set once again, the world looked the same, but beneath the surface, the strategic landscape had shifted, and history was quietly being rewritten.